exchanges. In comes Homipam, a regular in the centre of defence. Sahit at left full-back. Rahul KP on the right-hand side. Danish in the centre along with Vibin. And Bryce Miranda gets an outing. So out go Bijoy, Naucha, Jeekson, Ashar, Nihal and Ayman. But I think Aditi is another case of the coaches wanting to have a look at a lot of different players. Here are the list of substitutes. Plenty of them, as you can see, and I've no doubt we'll see that each side is allowed 5 substitutions during the course of the 90 minutes. But looking forward to seeing Luna, and in particular as well, Justine, the 20-year-old Nigerian who was signed after a trial and will partner Luna. Exciting prospect, that one, Aditi.
Absolutely, and today will be a big test for Kerala Blasters. Luna leading the chart for Kerala Blasters tonight, and a must-win game for them. They are the favourites going into the match.
Yes, partly because of Bengaluru fielding such a youthful side. They, of course, finished 4th in the ISL last season, and Kerala just a place beneath them, so they both made the playoffs. Indeed, Bengaluru went all the way to the final, only to lose to ATK Mohun on penalty kicks. A dramatic final it was as well in Goa. Anyway, we're underway. Kerala has a say in the all-grey outfit, playing from left to right. Good to see Homipam back at the centre of their defence, getting his first outing of this new season. Has one Indian cap to his credit, but that one is easily intercepted down this left-hand side. Edmund coming back after a year out with a spinal injury, but it is Kerala applying the early pressure here, getting the ball into that penalty area. So a first catch, and it's a comfortable one made by Amrit Gope. As we look at Bibiano Fernandes, what a fine player he was. I was just checking my records. I saw him score a goal or two in his career, principally in Goa. Two teams are feeling one another out in these early stages. Bengaluru definitely better in the second half. That looks as though it will be the first free kick of the afternoon. It certainly is, and it's awarded for the challenge on Ricky. So stepped into the left full-back position today. Danish is the culprit.
And you can expect a physical battle in this game. A lot at stake today. A lot to prove for this young Bengaluru FC team. And of course for Kerala Blasters, having lost the Kerala derby against Gokulam Kerala in the last game, they look to bounce back under the coach Frank.
Yeah, Frank Darwin, who's standing in for Vukmanovic. Oh, an early opportunity for Bengaluru here. It seemed funny, by the way, to see Danish not in a Bengaluru shirt, having played so many games for them previously. What about this as an opportunity? It looks as though it may just be offside there.
Good ball here, a good start from Bengaluru FC, a long ball on that right flank for Salam Johnson, who's already got his name on the score sheet in the last game and looks to do the same in the early minutes of this game.
Yeah, Salam Johnson was very good in the second half of that match. They're expecting big things of him. A young man signed only recently on a 3-year deal from Troll. That was the first chance, and he got in behind Homipam. But Homipam's really cemented his place in the side in the last 2 years. So he didn't play in the first match, eager to show that he's worth his starting place again here today now. The longest searching ball, but this rather into no man's land. So the goalkeeper in a red jersey comes out and deals with it. Sachin Suresh in goal for Kerala Blasters today. And there's a good turn in the centre circle, nicely done. Good piece of footwork, and then checks and turns the other way. This surface played pretty well in the last match. Nice to hear some of the crowd venting their support early on. Just under 4 minutes played here in the Kishore Bharati Krilgan Stadium. And Gokul and Kerala looking on with interest, no doubt. The one game against the Indian Air Force to play. Both these sides still have one more match after today. Bengaluru meet Gokul and Kerala next Tuesday. And on Monday, the Indian Air Force provide the opposition for Kerala Blasters, who are in the possession now, midway inside that Bengaluru half. Prabir Das, what a great servant he has been to Indian football. I've always enjoyed watching Prabir Das. He had some wonderful games and times at ATK Mohun Bagan. Scored as well the other day in that 3-4 loss. The word about him, Aditi, it can be refreshing to a player in his career after so long with one club to move on.
Yeah, absolutely. Very bright talent, Prabir Das, who's just been brought in this season by Kerala Blasters along with Preetham Kotal in defence. They will have a key role to play in terms of building the attack, and we know how Prabir loves to go up the flank and join the attack and increase the numbers in the attacking third. That's what he's looking to do.
Yeah, great.
Against Kerala.
Nice to see Preetham Kotal here in action as well, as this one is crossed into the danger area. Almost too many cooks spoiling the broth there. But good pressing, including Danish Farooq.
Yeah, good ball from...
Played 27 times for Bengaluru.
Good ball from the left flank. Danish and Rahul KP coming in from the far post. Couldn't meet the target, but corner conceded by Bengaluru FC.
Yeah, first of the game, it goes to the Blasters.
A good attempt there, but Prabir Das completely missing it. A good routine from the corner. Tried by Kerala Blasters.
Yeah, good pressure coming in. They started last season really well. A little dip in form, as often happens. They do create an opportunity here, but the header is going to be angled well wide of the mark.
Yeah, good ball into the dangerous area, but
Still,
you have to question
attacking options.
But you have to question where the BFC players are. Prabir found it very easy to beat his man and put that cross in, and that's something that BFC would look to counter.
Yeah, you've seen two very quick players there. Rahul in particular. But, they've had most of the early pressure. Up to Bengaluru to stamp their authority on the game if they can now. But it's backs to the wall again for them. Bibiana Fernandes, of course, a great record in Indian football. And Simon Grayson watching on with interest, of course, the manager of Bengaluru, coming up to his second season, having arrived from England last year, and started, of course, with chance again for Kerala Blasters. And they cannot believe that they've not taken the lead, I don't think. And there's the new boy, Justine. Oh, it's an outstretched boot that saves the day. Chance.
Blasters there. Amrit doing excellent work to still keep the goal, the score sheet goalless.
Yeah, it is all the Blasters at the moment. Really giving it a good go. Well, that will have boosted the confidence of Amrit Goat, the 23-year-old goalkeeper, no end. The fact he managed to keep that one out, not trouble this time. Justine there, the 20-year-old Nigerian. He could have joined it midway through last season, but Kerala decided to wait and to give him a full campaign rather than to do that.
And Justin has already proved that he can be a valuable addition. He also scored in the last game.
He did indeed. But they still lost the match, which will have been mightily disappointing to them, especially against the local neighbours. Founder members of ISL back in 2014. They reached the final that year, of course. The only club that's been beaten in 3 Hero Indian Super League finals, Kerala Blasters. So they're generally there or thereabouts. Had a succession of managers, but Vukomanovic, the first one to be given an extended contract, and now a chance here for Bengaluru. But the goalkeeper is off his line quickly. Sachin did a good job there. That's part of the role of a goalkeeper, is to be a sweeper as well, and that's exactly what Sachin Suresh did there.
And this is where Kerala Blasters were lacking in the last game as well. Those defensive errors are what costed them against Gokulam Kerala, and they would want to be more strong defensively, especially when you have experienced players like Pritam Kotal, who's been brought in this season. They would want to keep their defense really strong and possibly look for more clean sheets this season.
Bengaluru looking to hold on to the ball in midfield there, didn't succeed in doing so. A dangerous cross in, and once again the goalkeeper just about gets a touch on that one.
Really good cross.
Amrit Gope very busy.
Really good.
Yeah, very good.
Really
lovely cross. This a real teaser.
Danish providing that pass for Prabir, who gets it on the first touch. Good flat delivery. Strong delivery, gets a corner.
Yeah, they've had a couple of those already. Robin Yadav was close to putting that one out. But nothing much in it in these early exchanges. The longest searching balls that the Kerala Blasters are playing are causing trouble. And here is Justin again. He's got some pace, hasn't he? And, well, I think that one went out before he tried to pretend that he hadn't. And he tried to roll it back there, fooled nobody. Goal kick.
Absolutely. This Nigerian has been causing trouble. He's used his pace and physicality in these early few minutes and has looked threatening. So...
It has looked threatening. I agree with that.
And these young BFC players would have to keep their eye on him. Ricky Mehta, Parag starting tonight at the back along with Shankar and Robin Yadav for BFC.
Yes, Robin Yadav, 21 years of age. At least Shankar, 28, and Parag, 26, have brought some experience in. Ricky's in the under 17 team as well. And boy, he replaced Tokcham. He's a mere 15 years old. That's astonishing. Did okay the other night as well, Tokcham. He lasted, I think it was about 80 minutes before he got that little ankle strain. Anyway, it's once again Kerala Blasters pressing, trying to win a third corner. That they do, signalled over there by the assistant referee, Mr. Veramutu. Luna will take.
Great through ball here for Luna. A good run, dragging the players with him.
Deep ball in, headed back towards the penalty spot, but then taken care of quite easily. And it all fizzles out somewhat. Well, your early impressions here. We've had 13 minutes of play. Aditi, Kerala on top for you?
Yeah, in terms of possession as well as chances created, Kerala Blasters have looked more strong compared to Bengaluru FC.
And they've given the ball away, Bengaluru there as well. Tries to dribble it through the goalkeeper. Well, the ball ends up in the net. Lead for Kerala, one that you would say they thoroughly deserve here, and Bengaluru were their own worst enemies there. Justin picks up the ball to run back with it, and it was came from nothing really, but it's poor defending, I have to say. Look at this. Literally nothing over. Yeah, they've not marked him at all, have they? A right-footed effort there, just coming inside the uprights from that sort of square ball.
Yeah, it looked like
Tucked through there, and that's a very neat
it
finish.
looked like a missed pass from Harsh, and then BFC just couldn't regroup. And Justin, in the end, who's been looking threatening, has provided that lead for Kerala Blasters. Very important lead in the game. Great finish there by Justin.
Asking you about which side was on top, and we both agreed that it's Kerala and Justin we'd been talking about there. So it's his second goal in 2 games. So he's made an early impression for the Blasters and for their substitute coach today, Frank Derwin. Bengaluru are struggling to get into the game as they did the other day. They conceded almost at the same exact time against the Indian Air Force. And it's all Kerala at the moment. And again, they win the ball back rather too easily.
Yes, the Bengaluru have been able to keep it compact and not allow too many shots on target yet, but wasteful effort this from the right flank of Kerala Blasters. Adrian Duna.
Yeah, very wayward cross that time. Ballooned over the crossbar. Prabia. The passing is neater and crisper from Kerala Blasters right now. And here's another chance, and it's screwed wide, but that's a clear warning. Somehow Bengaluru are just not picking up their men at all. He's exasperated.
You can clearly see that Justin is making it really difficult for Shankar. There, just receives it on the back of Shankar's great first touch to keep it under control, and also managed to take a shot, although off target, but it could have really troubled Amrit. Wasn't expecting a shot of it.
It certainly could. It could have been 2-0 very easily. Bengaluru really struggle, as I said, to get into this contest. They'll have a free kick now, which will help their cause for the foul there on Shreyas.
Great closing down from Kerala Blasters, just not allowing a lot of time on the ball, making it difficult for Bengaluru FC to keep the possession. And the intent is very clear. You can see that Kerala Blasters are eager to get 3 points out of this game and win this game with a big margin.
Yeah, at least this is a bit better for Bengaluru down the left-hand channel. The last free kick given away by Vibin Mohanan, by the way. It was coached by none other than I.M. Vijayan, one of the great names of Indian football, of course, so much associated with football in Kerala. Now maybe something for Bengaluru. But the square pass is not the best. And look at this, you've got 4 grey shirts tearing forward together. ...23 years of age, under 23 international, formerly of Churchill Brothers in Goa.
Yeah, careless mispass there from Bengaluru FC, and Kerala Blasters were off for a counter attack, which invited a challenge from Salam Johnson.
On the back. Looking to start their season similarly to last year, when of course they won the Durand Cup. Bengaluru were the only club to have won the Hero ISL and the I-League. And they've also won the Federation Cup on a couple of occasions. So they're used to picking up trophies. I think they've won 6 in all in their very short life. But once again, they'll have to defend. A long ball from one half of the field to the other. But I think Kerala have got their tactics spot on at the moment.
Yeah,
and there's the man of the moment.
They've come in with a 4-4-2 formation tonight. Kerala Blasters against BFC. And it's looked fruitful in these early minutes, or about 20 minutes of this game.
For once, there's a lapse in the midfield of Kerala Blasters. It is they that give the ball away, conceded it rather cheaply. Here is Shreyas, 19 years of age, a former Indian Arrows player. The development side, of course, in the I-League that players through. This is better from Bengaluru. A first real concerted attack, trying to find a shooting position. Maybe they will do. Very well defended. That's what Bengaluru haven't been doing well, and that was excellent from Kerala Blasters at the back.
Yeah, really well defended there. But you have to say that it seems like Bengaluru FC are looking out of options and creativity in that final third. They did put some pressure, but weren't able to really test. Sachin?
No, the experience of Danish was to the fore there. He was the one who got back, just used his body to control the situation. Now Bengaluru with a chance. And excellent first-time clearance, not only to avert the danger, but also to set them in motion as they do go forward here now. But look, this we have got. Best they might hope to do is win a corner here, Kerala. Unable to do that.
Yeah, Justin did extremely well to keep the ball in play. Took the ball forward, waited for his teammates to join him, but just couldn't deliver that final pass towards his teammate.
No, that's right. And Kerala will be hoping, I think, that he can make a big impact in the Super League. Just his of age, he could be quite a find. A bit like when Severio came over to play for Hyderabad. He was very young when he arrived from Spain. He's one who's earned a move as well, of course. But there is talent out there. Terrific win of the ball for Kerala. That'll really be disappointing to Bengaluru. They were going forward in number there, lost the possession and put themselves under the cosh. No. Parag to the fore. Goalkeeper having to scamper off his line.
Shreyas Ketkar with that long ball forward. Just not able to keep that possession, not having that composure to be able to keep the ball under pressure. And Kerala Blasters once again retrieve the ball and go forward to attack.
Yeah, beginning with Rahul down the right-hand side. Now it's moved across into the centre of the field again. They're looking to use the width of the pitch here in Kolkata. I think it's one of the older stadiums, this one. We all know about the Salt Lake Stadium, of course. Did you ever play here?
No, I don't think. And after the renovation, we've been able to play in Kolkata. Hopefully soon, though.
Hopefully soon. I couldn't agree more. Here's another chance for the Blasters. Goalkeeper's made the stop this time, but it was another chance, and Danish was in there. Danish Farooq, who has got a few goals in his career.
Yeah, you can see how Adrian Luna just leaves it very smartly for Danish, but plays give and go with Justin, but not able to finish on target. Where he would be disappointed with that finish. Should have got a cleaner contact on the ball, and the ball should have ended at the back of the net. And that's something that Danish...
I very much agree.
And that's something that Danish would look to improve this season, just contribute a little bit more in terms of goals and assists. He's got that quality, he just needs to convert and be more efficient in front of the goal.
Well, he might get another chance shortly. Hormipam has moved this one out from the defence quickly through the midfield, out to this right side. But the movement is more concerted than that of Bengaluru so far. Looking for Justin again in the centre here, perhaps. Already shown he can finish. 2 games, 2 goals. That's really sending a message to the management team that he's ready. This is Saif, number 2, signed from a Parata team. Another opportunity here for Kerala. They are causing a lot of problems for the Bengaluru defence. And he just runs the ball out over the sideline. He made the horrible mistake, of course, in the last game against the Indian Air Force, which led to their goal. He'll put that out of his mind. You have to do. Everybody makes mistakes in football matches.
The game is about making mistakes. Football, you just have to learn and move on and try not to commit the same mistake in the future. But for now, you can see Bengaluru FC just really dropping deep and trying to defend in their own half, not really trying to go up and put some pressure on Kerala Blasters, and ultimately making it really easy for Kerala Blasters to keep the possession and keep going forward in search of goals.
Yeah, it's an interesting 25 minutes gone by. It's gone through quite quickly, but the majority of the half of it has been spent. Allowed to run out over the sidelines by Prabir Das.
Yeah, the defending champions, Bengaluru FC, really finding it difficult today. A young BFC side, but the expectations from Bengaluru FC are always very, very high for the name and legacy that they've created.
Yeah, absolutely. It is all about the legacy, isn't it? But, you know, young ones have to come through constantly. I've been looking for Edmund again today, the 24-year-old striker, of course, who looked a very, very promising player until he got that spinal injury, missing an entire season as Kerala tried to win another corner. But in case of Edmund, it takes quite a while to come back when you've had as long as 12 months out of the game.
Yeah, and he was really impressive in the last game against Air Force. Not really been very effective tonight.
Punched out well by Amrit Kaur. May come back his way, although it can be very optimistic if he tries to shoot. Trying to get in around the back of that Bengaluru defence.
Adrian Luna.
We've got so much quality, Luna to start with.
Adrian Luna just switching his side from left to right, and that is what has been really smooth for Kerala Blasters. The attacking players have been rotating amongst themselves, they've been moving, and that's what's causing so much trouble for Bengaluru FC to pick out their man. Numbers committed forward by Kerala Blasters and a lot of rotation.
Referee Venkatesh, the whistle. I think it's going to be a drinks break by the look of it. They always welcome this, a little cooler. It's a fairly new innovation, this, of course, in the last 2 or 3 years. Just the opportunity to say something to the players as they cross over the white line and get a dousing down as well. Well, these are the highlights of the match so far. There was an early opportunity down the right-hand side for Bengaluru, where Johnson not unable to find the net as he did the other day. And then Adrian Luna cross here, and the goalkeeper Amrit Kaur having to stretch to divert that one to safety with his right foot. And then another ball. 3 corners in the space of about 5 minutes did Kerala Blasters. And then when they took the lead, it was from neat interpassing inside the penalty area there, and a very crisp finish, I have to say, from Justine, the Nigerian, the 20-year-old, and that gave Kerala. And since then, they've been very much on top.
Yeah, and
then
Danish also
should well have made it 2. He needs to angle that shot across the keeper.
Yeah, Danish also had a few opportunities. The scoreline could very easily have been, 2 or 3 goals in favor of Kerala Blasters. A great save pulled by Amrit to deny Justin with his head. And then Danush just slotting it in the body of Amrit. So there have been some missed opportunities, but Bangalore FC really need to pull up their socks if they want to get back into the game. It's still just 1-0. They need to come out of their half and really apply that pressure to get that ball in the dangerous areas and in the attacking third.
Yes, there's no doubt Bangalore are slightly for one. Particular effort from Danish Philip, where he really needed to angle it across the goalkeeper. As Johnson did the other day, he scored from an almost identical position, I would have said.
Kerala Blasters there applying the pressure on Parag. Couldn't find any options, had to send the ball for a throw-in. And that's something that BFC have been struggling. They don't look like they have the confidence to keep the ball, really build in the attack. Have had a couple of missed passes, and that one of those missed passes ended up in the back of their net.
Yes, it did. Much cohesion, but there again we keep pointing out it's a very young squad that Bengaluru have sent here. Because last season Kerala Blasters sent a reserve team to the Durand Cup and got knocked out fairly early. Well, we got as far as the quarter-finals and then were beaten. They were beaten by Mohammedan. Well, that's a bit of a lunge, but he's just caught Rahul there. Defend. Ashish Chah, of course, leading the attack. Not seen a great deal of him so far, but if he's not got the service, he can't do much with it.
Absolutely. Ashish Chah, Edmund haven't really been seen in the game so far, who were impressive in the last game. Haven't seen a lot of the ball tonight.
No, and they can get very isolated up there, can't they? In the last game, I was quite impressed by Harsh Patra, the number 49 of Bengaluru. Not seen as much of him tonight either, but maybe we will in the second half after they've had a bit of a talking to from Bibiano.
And perhaps you can expect the same thing tonight as well. I'm sure Bibiano would have a thing or two to say at half-time.
Yeah, he certainly did the other day, and it worked. Bibiano, of course, very experienced. He led India to the SAF Under-15 Championship victories in 2017 and 2019. So he's a very much an up-and-coming young coach. Say young, 46. So he's fully experienced in the Indian game. Anyway, it's Kerala again. Doesn't go for the first time cross, but does pass it into a dangerous area. Covered this time in the heart of that defence. This is why they've brought in Shankar, of course, at 28 and Parag at 26. Two much more experienced players. Probably the two most experienced in this starting lineup today.
That was Adrian there again trying to find Justin on the run, who made a very smart run at the blind side of the defender. But Parag showing his experience and cutting that pass from Adrian Luna.
Yep, Kerala move forward again.
Yeah, but with not a lot of intensity. The tempo of the game has been slow. Bangalore FC.
Yes, it has. I'm glad you said that.
And Bangalore FC
it has been slow.
Just been defending throughout these half an hour of the game.
Well, no doubt Amrit Gope has seen a lot of the ball, whereas Sachin Suresh has barely touched it at the other end of the field.
And the challenge you can clearly...
Well, his team's leading.
And the challenge that you can clearly see here is that none of the Bengaluru FC players are coming forward to receive the ball. Even when they're trying to build up from the back, there's no one asking for the ball. And that's when you run out of options and then invite these tackles in. Ricky Meitei being fouled.
Yeah, Ricky Meitei, Indian under-17 player, came on as a substitute in the last game. Didn't have much playing time. They did use all 5. So most of the squad have had a feel for the Durand Cup of 2023. But the Blasters making 6 changes to the starting lineup from the last match. They'd be bitterly disappointed, most of all, to have conceded 4 times against Gotland. We'll have a bit more defending to do before the break. Still 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, and those...
Once again, Amrit Gope.
And those 4 goals do show that there are defensive errors and defensive gaps in this Kerala Blasters, and BFC would look to exploit that, if not in the first half, or at least in the second half. Just not make it this easy for Kerala Blasters to keep the possession and keep coming forward.
Oh, that's disappointing. It was a lovely little side foot pass the right boot. But then it trickles out over the sidelines. Bengaluru go for the longer option again. And once again, it's immediately picked off by the opposition, as is that pass and that pass. Can't afford to give the ball away as frequently as Bengaluru have been doing now. And he says, what did I do wrong? The outstretched arms.
Another casual mispass again by BFC. Just when you think that they're going to go for a break and counter attack, they lose the ball very cheaply. Just need a little bit more composure going forward, and that quality. Maybe we can see a few...
Composure is one of those strange things.
Maybe we can see some changes in the early minutes of the second half.
Yeah, I was just saying composure, Aditi, is one of those strange things that some players have it naturally. Other players never ever seem to quite conquer it.
It is a skill to keep the ball and have that confidence under pressure and make the right decisions.
Yeah, some players have all the time in the world.
Yes, and make the right decisions in those split seconds when it is time to make those decisions. It's extremely important, and you do get better with experience. That's why playing these kind of competitive matches and having this exposure for the youngsters is extremely important to develop their game even further.
Better movement there from Kerala, but it came to naught. It was initiated by Vibin. First time I've seen Vibin, to be honest with you. The 20-year-old midfielder. At 20, he's got a terrific future ahead, I'm sure. Bengaluru trying to get this ball in here. They might have a shot now, and it would be ironic if they score. They do score. And amazingly, out of absolutely nothing, Bengaluru have pulled themselves level in this game. The ball is... And, well, I have to say, we did not see that coming. Nor did the goalkeeper of Kerala Blasters. And Bengaluru, out of nothing, have managed to get themselves all square.
This goal has come out of nowhere. A long ball forward. On the run, there were 3 Kerala Blasters players, but they still couldn't manage to keep the ball away. Becky Oram finds Edmund, on the run. Great awareness there to find Edmund, who was in a better position right in front of the goal, takes that first touch to get past Pritam Kotar and then slots it in the bottom corner.
Edmund Lalrindinka to give him his full nom de plume. Well, what a timely equaliser that is. There is 6 minutes remaining in this first half, and I know I've used the phrase already, but just did not see that coming.
Absolutely. Kerala Blasters have been dominating throughout the first half. Here they come again. But we did mention that they have missed a few of the clear opportunities, and that's perhaps something that might haunt them at the end of the game.
Well, they'll be gutted to go in at half-time at 1 apiece. They might not, of course. They might score again. Edmund, we know, has the ability. He had a lone spell at ISL appearances. But that's a lovely morale booster for him as well. We've referred to the fact he's been out of the game for a long time with an injury, and that's always difficult psychologically as well as physically. So that goal will give him a massive boost of confidence.
And he was impressive in the last game as well, and now getting on the score sheet would certainly boost his confidence, and was a great finish. You have to give credit to him for keeping that composure that we were talking about, to take that first touch and get past that, an experienced defender like Pritam, and then slot it in at the bottom corner. It's never easy. You always think that that was an easy finish, had some time, but never easy in those situations in the matches.
They've suddenly got fresh legs here. You know what it was, Aditi? Composure.
Yeah. Yeah, Edmund showed what having composure at the right time, how it can help.
Bengaluru 1, Kerala Blasters 1. 4 minutes left in the half, plus the added time. I don't think we've had any injuries particularly, so Mr. Venkatesh might not have done too much.
And suddenly you see, those gaps in the Kerala Blasters defense. They put so many bodies forward that they get caught up in the transition. And that's how that...
It means they've conceded 5 times in 2 games.
Yeah, and that was how they conceded the goal tonight as well. In counter-attack, 3 men there to defend, still weren't able to clear the ball. And then Edmund making the most of it.
Well, they have made 3 changes defensively, bringing Pritam, Hormipam and Sadif into the starting lineup in place of Bijoy Naocha. Jixon, of course, not there tonight either. Free kick, and there is Hormipam. So he's got 1 Indian card to his name and now 1 yellow card to his name as well. That is dead. Caught the eye of Igor Stimac. Yellow card confirmed for you. With 3 minutes left in this first half in Kolkata. As you can see, the injured party there is BK, the 19-year-old from Odisha. Quite impressive in the last game against the Air Force.
Yes,
of course, they've got so many substitutes on the bench now, so many options.
Yes, he was really impressive in the midfield, that attacking midfield role, along with Harsh, who felt like there was a good understanding between the 2 players. Now BFC come forward again.
Again, that's what goals do. Pritam Kotal there, wonderful servant to Indian football as a whole. So many caps, of course. He had his 30th birthday last week. He's among the top 5 appearance makers of all time in the Hero Indian Super League. Pritam, 52 caps. And amazingly, the pressure is coming in. I say amazingly, it shouldn't be really, but it is coming in from Bengaluru in these closing moments, having been very much second best for the bulk of the half. So could they get the lead? Straight out off the head of the Bengaluru man there. Was Robin Yadav, the 21-year-old.
Wasteful effort there. Didn't really have anyone coming in from behind, and completely missed that free kick.
Yeah, but they will have renewed heart, will Bengaluru. They found a way through to find the net at the other end of the field. Pushed into an error there defensively, however. We all know that Adrian Luna's very capable of coming up with something special which could win the day. Of course, a draw is not much good to either team, really.
I'm sure this game will have more goals in the second half. Don't think any of the teams would settle for a draw. And especially if you think about from the perspective of Kerala Blasters, they would want to get 3 points here and get 3 points of the season.
So we're going into 3 minutes of added time in this first half. Signified by referee Venkatesh. Just with one injury. They've certainly improved in the last 10 minutes. It's hard to pinpoint. Maybe it was something that was said in the water break that's given them a lift.
It certainly seems like a different Bengaluru FC side. Going again in counter-attack, just that transition is so hard for Kerala Blasters to deal with. Again, a good cross coming in from the right flank, almost meeting Edmund on the run. But Prabir Das tracking back.
Yeah, featured Edmund again.
Prabir Das tracking back and clearing. But a corner here to defend for Kerala Blasters before
very much so.
The whistle.
Well, if they score, it changes the team talk completely. Possession, 25 yards from the net. If they went in 2-1 ahead, it would be a massive fillip, and they are setting themselves up with a chance here. Ball in the hands, though, of Sachin Suresh, who had been barely troubled before he had to pick the ball out of the net. Edmund again featuring. He's certainly come to the fore in the last few moments. Along with Harsh and Shreyas.
Harsh does extremely well there. Shows his skills to beat Prabir Das and get it past him. Should have had a better finish to test the goalkeeper.
Yes, I think they can take great heart from the last 15 minutes, can Bengaluru. On the other hand, here come Kerala in this half. We had 2.5 minutes of the free added on. Well, Bibiano breathing a sigh of relief there, I think.
Absolutely, it was a blinder save by Amrit. Didn't see that coming. Adriana Luna just connecting it perfectly, getting it on target. But Amrit up to the task.
Luna's corner. All eyes on the referee, whistle to the lips, and away they go. Well, interesting half, that's for sure. With Kerala Blasters taking an early lead thanks to their Nigerian Justin, and hitting back Bengaluru with Edmund's equaliser. It's 1-1 at the break. It could so easily have been many more in Kerala's favour. So let's have a quick look at the stats here. 7 shots from Kerala to the 4 from Bengaluru. I think that paints a bit of a picture. Just 8 fouls. We've only had the 1 yellow card in the game so far as well. And that was for Homipan, the Kerala Blasters defender.
Yeah, the stats give a clear picture of how the game's gone by. Kerala Blasters looking strong with majority of the possession. A game where
Second game
both
of the day here in India in the Durand Cup. Referee Venkatesh getting the match underway, and it was obvious that Kerala had the upper hand early on. They created the first chances of this game with Adrian Luna. And a good stop here from Amrit Gope. It wouldn't be long before they would be picking the ball out of the net. Babu Das with another teasing cross. And then when we did get a goal, it came from absolutely nothing really. 2 little passes traded just inside and outside the area, and then a very crisp finish from Justine, scoring his 2nd goal in the Durand Cup of 2023. Might have got even better, but Danish Farooq screwed this shot wide of the target. Really should have made it 2-0 at that point, and Bengaluru was struggling to get into the contest as a whole. And they did do eventually. And it was Edmund with a low drive just inside the uprights here. Welcome back to the game, Edmund. After a lengthy injury. And then, unbelievably, they nearly had a 2nd goal. Going in on the left-hand side was Harsh. But at half-time, it is all square here. Everything to play for, as they say, in the second half. Bengaluru 1, Kerala Blasters 1. I hope you'll be joining us for the second half.
এই ডার্বিটা একটা শব্দতে বোঝানো যাবে না।
ইস্ট বেঙ্গল মোহনবাগান একটা ঘটি বাঙালি যুদ্ধ।
It's a jewel in the crown. It's incredible.
East Bengal मोहनबागान नतुन क्रेज सपोर्टर है। ये जो एटमॉस्फेयर देखेगा तुम।
It's quite electric.
It makes you always be on toes.
But what is it that makes it so special?
I feel this comes genetically.
It's kind of a thing that has got into the DNA of the people.
এটা তো জন্মগত, এটা বাড়ি থেকে আসে, এটা ফুটবল থেকে জন্মায় না।
Even if you've been for the derby before, or it's your first time, you just cannot anticipate what to expect.
সন্তান আসলে মায়ের গর্ভে যে আনন্দটা হয় তার থেকে বেশি আনন্দ হচ্ছে আজকে আমি ডার্বি জিতি।
Is a Sony Sports Network original that takes you up close and personal, like you've never seen before. As they relive their account of what makes the derby so special, culminating in the 385th clash between the Kolkata Giants and the 132nd Durand Cup. Watch it on Sony Sports 10-2 at 8 p.m. today, just after this match. It will also be available on Sony Live. The Blasters won, a very even contest. I hope you'll be joining us for the second half. Bye.
बाबा कहाँ है?
प्रोफेसर दास हमेशा माइनिंग के खिलाफ थे।
एक मिस्टीरियस बीमारी फैल रहा। यहाँ कुछ और हो रहा है। सारा इन्वेस्टमेंट फॉरेन शेल कंपनी से आया है। शायद बाबा भी यही इन्वेस्टिगेट कर रहे थे।
बचेंगा बुरुकास, सोनी लिव पर।
Movies are dreams. What kind of movie are we gonna make?
In this family, it's the scientists versus the artists. Sammy's on my team, takes after me.
You can't just love something, you also have to take care of it.
உன்னோட ரிப்போர்ட்டிங் ஆஃபீஸர் எஸ்பி லோகநாத். He is the best officer I worked with.
ஒரு கொலையை யார் பண்ணான்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு எவிடன்ஸை விட முக்கியமான விஷயம் மோட்டிவ். நம்ம தேடுறது ஒரு சைக்கோபேத் சீரியல் கில்லர். நம்ம அவனை பிடிக்கிற வரைக்கும் அவன் கொலை பண்றதை நிறுத்த மாட்டான்.
स्पीकर मुझे कॉल कर रहे हो?
Having lost their opening matches in the Indian Oil Durand Cup, nothing less than a win will do for Jamshedpur and Indian Navy as they go head-to-head at the Mohan Bagan ground. Both sides still have 6 points to play for, so all is not lost, but any slip-ups would mean it's highly unlikely that progression would still be possible. We're in Kolkata, where the 132nd Durand Cup is organised jointly by the Indian Armed Forces and the government of West Bengal. Signal from the sidelines to get us underway. So we are underway. Jamshedpur in the red, kicking from right to left in the first half. Straight away, a long ball goes all the way downfield and out of play for a goal kick. Radish with the throw. How can he deliver across? Flicked away by Zonan Puya. Navjot Singh caught it well and wasn't too far away. That's the first real shot on goal we've seen. Just threaded through. Chongtu finding himself a little bit of space. Here goes Ashley on the chase once again. Keeps the ball in play. What can he do this time? Teasing Pradesh. Does get to the line. Deep ball into the box. Well, the referee's given a penalty. Well, I think there was a late challenge on Ashley as he released the ball then. Here's the challenge. Well, the ball had been released into the middle. There was a little bit of contact afterwards. Robinson stands between him and the opening goal of the game. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper onto the roof of the net. It looked up agonisingly. It wasn't a great penalty, but good save by Robinson. And Jamshedpur have missed the opportunity to take the lead. Good strong hand. Not too sure the goalkeeper was actually on the line when that was taken, but the officials have allowed the save to be made. So it stays at 0-0. Ashley, great drop of the shoulder once more. Good ball in! Oh, what a chance for the opening goal of the game from Assam, but he could only head it wide. Great chance. Still 0-0 though. This time it's Ayoshi's turn to come out of goal, and he's made a mess of this one, and he's cleared off the line. Well, Harry, who's only just come on with a half appeal to say that had crossed the line, but Ayush having a real rush of blood to the head in the Jamshedpur goal.
Look at that for a clearance. The Indian Navy does well there, but a goal line clearance. Back heels it right in for the other defender. A first-time clearance, but there is no Indian Navy attacker ready for the ball. You need those poachers in the box, Mark. There aren't any. We've seen that for Indian Navy today.
He's trying to organise his defenders. All the way to the back post once again, and in front of goal, and this time they have converted. And Jamshedpur take the lead, and it's the man who's been creative all afternoon that finally makes the breakthrough. Ashley turning goal scorer to put Jamshedpur in front. They have deserved it on the balance of their second half performance. Ashley gets a goal, a deserved one for his performance so far, and it's the Red Miners that go in front by a goal to nil.
A corner coming in, quality in that corner, in and around the 6-yard box, a first-time finish. Ashley ready for the second ball, the poacher that he is. He's been lightning down that left flank, but this time he is goals provider. The goalkeeper there cannot do anything. The defender is far away. But this guy, he is the one, the first to react. A celebration like Cristiano Ronaldo. Jamshedpur FC 1, the Indian Navy 0. For Jamshedpur, playing safe football, not committing too many numbers in attack. They know how crucial these 3 points are.
What's given away again cheaply? And it was Sahil coming forward. Oh, it's Ashley again, rather, coming forward, who went for the lob that time. Just had too much pace on it, needed a little bit more finesse.
Good thinking by Ashley. He wanted to dink it above the goalkeeper. He got too much on the ball, but look at that for a run. Ashley threatening once again down that left flank.
Played short by Sarabjit to Jojo, who picked up that yellow card earlier on in the second half. Ball floated over the top again. Acrobatic. Just over the top, though, from the man who came off the bench, Benno.
Well, not quite Zlatan-esque. He gets the ball into his chest, does well to control it.
Leishram out wide. Lovely turn from Bivan. Still going, Bivan! Tried to just slide that one into the bottom corner, and Robinson just got a fingertip to it. And the youngster who came on at half-time, Bivan, with a shot that is just tipped away by the goalkeeper.
Shot lacks sting, but Robinson palms it away. A fingertip save does win a corner for Jamshedpur FC. Bivan. Stephen Dyers.
I was just about to say, just a question of what a ditch.
बचपन की दोस्ती की यही कीमत है तेरी नजर में? पैसे इतने जरूरी हो गए तेरे लिए?
ऑपरेशन करवाना है, लेकिन पैसे हैं क्या?
अपनी बीवी के कंगन बेचकर पैसे इसे दिए। इस कमीने ने वो पैसे अपने दोस्तों को देकर सब कुछ बिगाड़ दिया।
मेरे डैडी ने मुझे थप्पड़ मारा, वो भी तुम लोगों की वजह से।
तुम्हारी वजह से मुझे उल्टी आ रही है।
ये कैसे हो गया? मुझे कुछ नहीं पता।
श्रीलंका जल्दी भागो, इनके हाथ लगे तो बचेंगे नहीं।
அவன் சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து நம்ம ஃப்ரெண்டடா, காசை பத்தி வச்சிட்டு இருக்க.
ஆபரேஷன் வேற சொல்ற, பணம் ஏதாவது இருக்கா?
என் பொண்டாட்டியோட வலையில வித்து பணத்தை உங்ககிட்ட கொடுக்க சொன்னா, எந்த எரும மாடு அந்த பணத்தை எடுத்துட்டு போய் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட கொடுத்து நாசம் பண்ணிட்டான். உதவாக்கற.
நீங்க பண்ண வேலையில எங்க அப்பா நட்சர். அது தெரியுமா உங்களுக்கு?
நீ பண்ணதால எனக்கு வாந்தி வந்துருச்சு.
ஒரு வாட்டிக்கு ஆயிடுச்சா? அம்மா மேல சத்தியமா?
சீனனா, உன்னை நம்புற பத்தியா? சீன வாடா டேய்.
நிறுத்துங்கடா.
Welcome back to the second half's play in the Group C. Very crucial tie between the Bengaluru FC and Kerala Blasters FC. The levels go at the 11 break, and what a great fight back by the Bengaluru boys, the Coals, the development side, the Blues, of course, would be a lot of players making cut into the big league as well. I'm Pallab Basamalik, joined by a brilliant technical analyst, the India International. Welcome, Aditi Chauhan.
Thank you, Pallab. Yes, indeed, a very exciting first half. Bengaluru FC coming back into the game out of nowhere when it seemed like it's going to be a very comfortable night for Kerala Blasters. But those defensive errors and gaps have costed them, and PFC were able to make the most of it and actually get a comeback.
So Venkatesh Iyer, a chemical engineer by profession, but a referee by passion, and one of the best of the elite referees of the AFC. And quickly back into the attack, the Kerala Blasters. This is the one who put them forward. Justin. Good support from the middle. Vibin Mohanan. Back to Justin. He's got a very powerful run. Vibin, lovely 1-2. This time cut off well. Vibin again. It's opening up. The right footer. Not the best of contacts there from Rahul KP. He's the one who's more experienced, Aditi.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, a great 1-2 between Vibin and Justin. That's how the first goal had come in for Kerala Blasters. And both of these players seem to be combining really well, finding each other. But Rahul KP should have done better, should have at least kept it on target. He's someone who's really been talked about, a great potential, but needs to be more consistent in front of the goal and contribute with more goals for his club.
Salam Johnson Singh can be very, very dangerous, especially coming from the wide position. He has got terrific speed. You've seen in the Hero I-League. But talking about Rahul KP, he's the one who has been playing in the Hero Indian Super League and got so much of experience. Certainly greater maturity expected. Little pressure from the Blues. And they have again brought the development side, the Colts. They won the Durand Cup the last season, the last edition, the Indian Oil Durand Cup. Back again, Justin. And a challenge from behind. The referee says play on. Blasters attacking. And this is delivered. Not in the best of areas, of course, Rahul KP. He has to look up. The 132nd edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup being organized, the Kolkata leg by the Indian Armed Forces jointly with the Government of West Bengal.
Justin seems to be injured. Not sure how the injury occurred. Here's that tackle on Justin as he was bursting forward. But Rahul KP again in front of the goal needs to do better. The decision making has to be better. Like you said, he's got loads of experience, has been one of the players and names who's been talked about, the potential he has, the kind of goals that he's scored in the past, but hasn't been able to be consistent with that and contribute in goals throughout the season.
The back four of Kerala Blasters should be combining well. They've got experience in Pritham Kotal, combining with the new kid in the block, Riva Hormepam. Adrian Luna has fallen back. He's a darling to the Kerala Blasters crowd. Can score goals from any position. Brilliant player. Totally committed. Justin again. Putting a bit of pressure. Bryce on the left. But this has been cut off well by Robin Jadhav. So many young players, all are 20 years of age, 16, 15 years of age. So this is a great work done by the Bangalore Football Club. Sureel Chetri, he leads a brand, of course.
Yeah, and the responsibility for this young side is on Bibiano's shoulder, who's had a great track record. And today is the time, and this Durand Cup is the opportunity for him and his side to prove the potential of these youngsters.
Vibin Mohanan not particularly accurate on this occasion. Took the right footer, and that was climbing.
They had plenty of time to actually keep it on target, but wasn't able to manage. So a goal kick for BFC.
This tie is so very crucial for both the sides because Gokulam Kerala are leading with 6 points from 2 matches. They won both the matches, and Kerala Blasters lost that exciting Kerala derby. by 3-4. What a great match that was. 7 goals being scored.
Yes, Justin, Das and Luna all coming on the score sheet, which wasn't enough. Gokulam Kerala had taken lead by 4-1 in 47 minutes in the last game.
And finally they showed that resilience. They've done well in the Hero I-League as well in the last season. They are champions back-to-back. But last season it was Punjab FC, the Luka Maijin, Kwan Mera, the company, who've done well, become the champions and been elevated to the top tier of the Indian football. Blasters attack building up. Adrian Luna just missed that touch.
Again, going forward in counter-attack.
Oh, on the turn! That is sensational! What a great goal scored by the Skulls, and it is absolutely amazing. What a way to finish that. Lovely ball, bit of defensive disorientation, should we call it. And what a lovely finish that. He just looked up. And Ashish Shah normally plays as a left finger. But look at that.
Ashish Shah continues his run forward and makes the most of the mistake from the Kerala Blasters defense. Shankar on that occasion not able to clear the line and clear the area. And Ashish Shah just being really aware of his position, the goalkeeper's position, and then puts it at the back of the net. The goal again coming for BFC from nowhere. Kerala Blasters must be really, really disappointed with the goal conceded and the missed opportunities in the first half.
He is just 22, should be maturing much faster. And what a great finish that. Looked up, turned about 180 degree. How about the turn, Aditi?
Great turn and awareness to know where the keeper might be, where he might be able to find some space. Went for that far post. Connected with the ball perfectly. It was almost like a blind finish, but a calculated finish.
Yes, and that has put up the Blues, leading by odd goals to 3. Danish Farooq setting it up. Justin Emmanuel, little turn there. And that should have been finished once again by Danish Farooq. How could he run and ram into a defender?
Justin again showing his talent, beating a couple of players, but just not getting it off his foot at the right time. Danish finding Justin in the middle of this chaos. Just tries to looking for that penalty. He could have and should have finished it, just taken a shot on the goal. These are the missed opportunities that Kerala Blasters will regret if the score stays like this.
Mohammad Shahif. Miranda has got the speed, he can cut in. Little setup, but finally cleared. And Justin gets it. But not in the best of area. Danish Farooq again. Bryce Miranda, lovely 1-2 there. It's opening up. But that was quite a heavy touch. So a bit of a reaction shown by the Blasters. They're down by a goal. And they know they have to fight back. Luna. Set up Rahul KP. Lovely triangular movement building up. Rahul, left footer. Misses the near post by a whisker.
Continuous flow of attacks from Kerala Blasters in the past few minutes since they've conceded. Danish playing it to Rahul KP, who should have kept it on target again. But these missed opportunities are going to be costly for Kerala Blasters, not just in this game but in the coming matches as well. It is an important game, a must-win game for Kerala Blasters. They've already lost their first game and they need to find those 3 points in this game.
And should the Blues hold on to that lead, they would reach 4 points from the 2 matches. Once again, Miranda, little challenge, eluding that. The defense trying to stay compact. Remember the last season that how well these oldie boys, the Colts, have shaped up for the Blues. Pritham Kotal, he scored a few goals in the Hero Indian Super League as well. Great career. Was the Mohun Supergiant captain the last season that they won the Hero Indian Super League.
Rahul KP also having the experience but not showing that experience on that occasion, conceding a free kick.
So Blues into the attack on the right, Salam Johnson Singh. He's got the speed, he's got the skill. Challenged there by Shahib, but straight onto Sachin Suresh. He has been beaten once this evening. Luna.
Bengaluru FC suddenly have a spring in their step. The score sheet does not really show the true reflection of how the game's gone about.
Again, whipping in across.
Here's a chance for Kerala Blasters.
The best of the crosses sent in from the left. Bryce Miranda. He can open up things. Emmanuel Justin challenged from behind. The referee allows the play to flow on.
You can see Kerala Blasters come in, completely dominating the possession now. BFC happy to sit back and defend. Parag being fouled there. Rahul KP just can't believe his luck to be given that foul against him. Did look like the ball, the foot was on the ball. Perhaps that's the reason for his reaction. Didn't really touch Parag, but the whistle's gone against him.
He was not one bit amused. Change coming up for double change for the Blasters. Prabir Das making room for Saurabh Mandal. And of course this man, he knows a thing or two about scoring goals, coming in as a substitute. The greatest, one of the greatest super subs in the Indian footballing circuit, Ishan Pandita.
Yes, a new signing, Ishan Pandita for Kerala Blasters this season. Comes in from Jamshedpur FC. And he does know how to score, has shown some great efficiency in front of the goal and would be a key man today for Kerala Blasters if they want to get those 3 points.
Still Blasters trailing by a goal. And what a great game. This is going to be massive for both the sides. Both the sides need 3 full points. That's a good ball in again. And just coming in, Ishan Pandita having his first touch. Not the best of the touches.
With the substitutions made by Kerala Blasters, you can see that this game and getting the 3 points and getting a win is extremely important. Throwing everything in this game there from the substitute bench as well. Jeekson Singh also coming into that midfield, who's had good time with the national team as well. He's been picked up in the starting 11, has made his contribution in the SAF Championship and the Intercontinental Cup. Bengaluru FC also making a change.
Yes, Fanai coming in. And he would be replacing BK Oram. So this is a very young talent as well. This Fanai Lalrem Talonga. Bit of pressure again on the defense, and Salam Johnson Singh always trying to work his way through.
A great first touch, Salam Johnson Singh. Just a bit too heavy for the goalkeeper to come out and collect. But the idea was right, just taking it away from the defender in the first touch. But you know, we've seen that he's got the capability. He has been threatening at times in this game as well. Last match also showed some really good signs and was also on the score sheet in the last game.
And whenever Kerala Blasters is involved, they score a lot of goals. Again, that pass was blocked from the new man in Fanai. He's coming from Jammu and Kashmir. That was Prabir Das. Again, a new signing.
Cheeks in there with a clumsy tackle. Nowhere close to the ball. Foul on Edmund, the goal scorer for BFC.
Now I love this man, this Venkatesh are always so very cool. Talks to the players, try to calm things down. And these are always, Aditya, as you know, he have been in the center of the park for so many occasions and different tournaments across the world. They are always the unsung hero.
Absolutely. But you can become the heroes as well for the team, especially if a match goes into penalties. But it is an isolating place and something that you get used to with time and experience. Makes you strong mentally.
Pressure again on the Blues defense. They're trying to organize it well. And at times breaking loose into attack. But the midfield being controlled well by the Blasters in this phase, the fourth quarter and the start of the fifth. Kerala Blasters, good ball rotation. Jackson Sinners come in. Justin Emmanuel. Is he going to be a very interesting prospect like his the Nigerian predecessors, like Chima Okeri or could be Ed Echiri?
Yeah, and especially when now that Jeekson's come in place of Vibin, there is a better control in the midfield for Kerala Blasters. Well, here we have Justin injured. A long ball again from Adrian Luna. And he's got that free role tonight for Kerala Blasters. He's been moving all around the pitch from right to left flank, making it difficult for BFC. But now that Jeekson's come in, he now has the role of sitting just in front of the centre backs and allowing more players to go forward and just control that midfield, and that he does extremely well. for the club and country.
This man knows how to work with the development side. Has done so well for the national side at the junior level. Bibiano Fernandes, excellent work.
And that's perhaps the idea for BFC, to bring him in to work with the young players, with the younger squad, and has been given the responsibility of this young squad for the Durand Cup. They've responded really well, going down in the first half, 1-0 against Kerala Blasters. And now they're leading the game 2-1.
Miranda, Danish Farooq, way back to Horbipam. And look at the build-up. Look at the role that Adrian Luna is playing. Ideally a game maker, a withdrawn number 10, would you call it, Aditya?
And that's the role that Adriana Luna really likes playing. Really be involved with the ball as much as possible. He had good combination with Danish, who makes way for Mohammad Amin.
Yeah, bringing in a fresh pair of legs, of course, the making some changes, some tactical little reorientation, shall we call it. Shahif. Adrian Luna today playing the role of a game maker. He's creating from the midfield. Left the role of leading the line to Ishan Pandita. That was a little heavy touch and went over the byline. So should be controlling it better. Saurabh Mandal. Scoreline still favouring the Blues, and they are leading. Danish Farooq is fairly warm here out in this part of the country. We're having some rain as well, but lovely turf here at the Kishore Bharati Kridangan. And this 132nd edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup, organized so immaculately by the Indian Armed Forces jointly with the Government of West Bengal, and all the matches being shown live and exclusive on the Sony Sports 10-2 and streamed live on Sony Live. And something exciting coming up. You can go nowhere as soon as the match finishes. The century-old Kolkata Derby, that story is coming up just after the match. Good long ball, cleared away. The defense maintaining the shape, and Pritham Kotal should lead. Little push there. 1v2 situation. Ishan Pandita doesn't win it. And Shankar clears it.
A good long clearance from Pritham Kotal towards Ishan Pandita in a 2v1 situation, and he's getting more game time this season. He's just recovering from an injury which he was facing while he was part of the national team, and he's just recovered from that, and hopefully would look to get on the score sheet as well. A much needed goal for Kerala Blasters right now to keep them in the game and in the Durand Cup.
Amrit Cope today at the role of a shot stopper for the Blues. And for this season of the Hero Indian Super League, what a great side this the Blues have put up. A lot of new signings. They have Fen Dorf coming in from FC Imen. They have Curtis Men coming in from Mirren Club. Ryan Williams from Perth Glory. Halicharan Nazari making a shift from the Hyderabad FC. Slavko Damjanovic from the Mohnbagan Super Giants. So a lot of reinforcements. Adrian Luna again trying to find Miranda from the wide position, but cleared out. The Bangalore defense looking solid. They got Salam Johnson Singh from Trow, who did extremely well in the last season the Hero I-League as well, Aditi.
Yes, and has been impactful and impressive for BFC as well. Got his first goal for BFC in the last game, has looked really impressive in this game as well. And here they're leading 2-1. Would be interesting to see if they're able to see this game through, because in terms of the stats and possession, Kerala Blasters overall have been leading in this game. They've had more shots and more shots on target as well. But 2 mistakes or 2 defensive errors have costed them, which was lethal for them even in the last game against Gokulam Kerala.
Now this game approaching a very crucial quarter.
Looked like a foul there on the replay, but no foul given.
Good cross. Can Justin get it? Just got a touch. Again, no, lovely work. Was trying to force for a flag kick, which he earns finally. Justin Emmanuel, just 20 years of age.
Bengaluru FC have had to do a lot of defending. It can get really exhausting and tiring, especially in this weather condition where the humidity is very high. And it's not easy to defend Justin. We've seen that today. He's been really impressive.
That's delivered in the 6-yard area, appealing for a handball, and the ricochet goes for a kick, but Adrian Luna today much on a withdrawn role, and he can of course score goals. It's been very hot on him, and of course we would go for the water break. Kerala Blasters 1, Bengaluru FC 2. The Colts are leading, the tail is up.
Ishan Pandita was at the end of that header initially, and then came that long range effort from Adriana Luna. This was the goal conceded by Kerala Blasters, the second goal. A defensive error there by Shankar, not being able to get the ball out of the danger area. Would have to question his decision making there, because in those kind of areas you want to get rid of the ball as soon as possible, as away as possible, and give time to your teammates to regroup, but just places it for Ashish Jha to finish. Great finish there by Ashish, a youngster who had a lot to do. He wasn't facing the goal, but times it properly to give BFC the lead.
Yes, 180-degree turn. That got the entire defense wrong-footed. This 24-year-old from Bihar has played across clubs. Srinidhi Deccan, Punjab FC, was in the academy of the Monbegan Super Giants as well. So he is maturing. And what a great, cool, clinical finish.
Indeed, a great finish. Had good awareness where the keeper might be. Was able to find that space on the far corner. On the turn, never easy. But they've made the most of the opportunities Bengaluru FC have got. Unlike Kerala Blasters, who have more pressure on them to get a goal and get back in the game.
Oh dear, what happened to Amrit Gop? Lost the focus. And this was what Bibiano was talking to, giving some finer details. He has been also at the center of the park as a player. Brilliant one. But again, this has got a little heavy touch. Blasters never stopped attacking. That's what is most important. And we enter the last quarter, possibly the vital quarter of this crucial tie.
At the moment, just finding it difficult to break this Bengaluru FC defense, not being able to find that space and gaps to play through them.
Bengaluru FC, as usual, gone for a 4-2-3-1 formation, but could be a lot of tactical switches now. Bit of a more defensive reorganization, keeping the shape intact. Adrian Luna, lovely touch, eludes that challenge. Miranda trying to deliver it, but little wayward at that. And here is the changes coming up again. Substitution, triple change. Toksham coming in, Lalpeklua coming in, and it is Monirul Molla. So 2 attackers and 1 defender. Bringing in primarily fresh legs because it's been very tiring this evening.
And especially now that you're leading and have a goal advantage, you want to have fresh legs in to do that hard work, do the dirty work, run around and stay really compact and fresh to defend, because the load will keep increasing from Kerala Blasters here on.
The fourth official, Harish Kundu, allowing Toksham to run in. So now the fresh pair of legs, and as I was talking, little loss of focus of this Amrit Gop when they shoot wide. Always so much of pressure on the shot stopper. And as I mentioned before, Aditi, you know it. And again, lovely attack into the area. He takes a tumble, expecting the referee to point towards the dreaded spot, which he doesn't allow, of course.
That was Monirul Molla at the end of the ball. Perhaps fell too late to ask for that foul, and referee wasn't interested.
Yes, he's of course much more experienced, Venkatesh R. Had played in the intercontinental tournaments as well, officiated. He's one of the elite AFC panel referees, so he knows all these games. The scoreline still Bengaluru leading by odd goals to 3. So this is going to be pressure for Blasters. They need to equalize. Miranda. Adrian Luna for the setup. Little 1-2 played there, but that touch was not good. Losing possession at a vital time, and Salam Johnson also, his touch was not so well.
And disappointing from Kerala Blasters. You can see that BFC are staying really compact, not allowing any space. But this was the opportunity for Monirul Molla, where a challenge had come in from Preetham Kotal, perhaps a late challenge. Could have been given a penalty, but maybe he just reacts to that challenge a little bit late, and that just takes away that interest from the referee to give a foul there.
Yeah, both come from the same part of the country, Monirul Molla as well, and Preetham Kotal. And there was definite contact. And even some referees across the world, they always point towards the penalty, even on minimal contacts. So, is Salam Johnson being stretched off?
Hopefully, it's not a big concern with injury for Salam Johnson. He's been really impressive for Bengaluru FC. This was the tackle.
Ruiva Hormipam today looked good. And Salam Johnson replaced. Brace Miranda has gone out. Good cross that. Gone for a header. Didn't get that room there to maneuver. So back again. The Blues putting up more pressure now. Would try and increase the tally. Bit of opening there once again. Good cut back. But finally cleared well by the experienced Pritham Kotal.
Now time for Kerala Blasters to come forward.
Ishan Pandita is on the move. Can he get one for the Blasters? And that was a header. Just didn't direct it. Went for the near post. He had scored so many goals in this time band from 80 minutes plus. And that is why he's one of the most looked after super sub.
Great ball in, pinpoint delivery for Ishan Pandita. Just had to connect and give it a direction to get it past the goalkeeper, but misses the target completely.
Salam Johnson Singh, his quadriceps, bit of trouble there. Once again, movement from the right, from the wide position. Salam Johnson confirmation. Satyendra Yadav has come in. But Bangalore would try and hold their shape in the defense, trying to protect that slender lead. Little pressure again. Robin Jadab does well. Shankar is more experienced. He tries to find the substitute there. Satyendra Yadav just come in. And talking about Ishan Pandita, isn't it clear? The flag staying down. Can they get that third one? Oh, again that angle blocked and little away from Monirol. He lobs that little too away on the back post. But guarded so very well there by the substitute. Saurabh Mandal has come in.
Every time Bengaluru FC play that long ball forward, they've always looked more threatening. Kerala Blasters not having enough numbers at the back and causing trouble for themselves. And that's something that going into the season, the coach and the team really would have to work on, because this...
Mohammad Ayman! Remember the name! The very young midfielder. He is just 20, and what a way to score through the back post, and it's all level here at the Kishore Bharati Kridangan at Kolkata in the very crucial Group C tie of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. Oh, great finish, wow.
Adriana Luna there just placing and supplying the ball for that finish. An easy finish for Ayman at the end. Just she sees that small space at the far corner of the post, and not enough commitment from the BFC defender to really chase him down and not give him that time. Finds that space and makes no mistake in putting it at the back of the net.
So again, Mohammad Ayman, what a great finish, a boy from Kerala. Great thinking, aren't it, Aditi?
Absolutely. Just when he realizes that the defender is not committing himself forward, that's when he takes the decision to take it on his right and just slot it in and place it.
And in between, Ruiva Hormipam receives the marching order from Venkatesh R. And that is because he got the second yellow. So this is going to be very costly for the Blasters.
Again, a mistake by Hormipam, just not reading that run from Monreal Molla, pulling him from the back, and receives his second yellow card. of the night and gets the marching orders.
So it's all happening. Shankar had moved in for that header. Got a little free space there. And now Pritham Kotal has to lead. They have to defend the lead. That is a little too long. Kept into play. Justin Emmanuel. Back again. That's a goal scorer. Ayman, but not the best of crosses. Back again. Luna again. Losing possession. Ishan Pandit. A little 1-2. Quick interplay. But Bengaluru would try and get the ball quickly out of their defensive zone. Justin Emmanuel aiming at the far post. What was it trying? Was it trying to chip that ball in, or was it trying to beat the keeper again on the far post?
I believe Justin was trying to find Ishan Pandita on the run. Was trying to get it delivered to his head, but misses it by inches. But now is the time for Kerala Blasters to really step in and improve and get better. Although they are a man down, but 3 points for them are extremely valuable if they are looking to stay in the Durand Cup.
Now, when the Blues are coming into the attack, you can see the bit of tactical switch there. Jackson Singh falling back in support with Pritham Kotal, because they have lost a central defender, a pair, Riva Horbipam, for that horrible second yellow card, stamping on the play. Adrian Luna. Slow, sluggish build-up. They need to equalize. Time ticking away. Just about less than 3 minutes of regulation time left here at the Kishore Bharati Kirangan. And this is Frank Aloysius, who's been coaching this side. Young players, a mixture of youth and experience.
Adriana Luna.
Luna! Amrit Gop again. He does it too well. Was in two minds, whether to punch it away, whether to catch it. So difficult, Aditi, at those situations.
Absolutely, especially when you're confused, double-minded. It gets really difficult to execute your final decision properly.
Again, there was an optimistic drive from Ayman, the one who got the equalizer. And just putting that out of play. Safety first tactics, so very important. Kerala Blasters for this season ahead has done a lot of big ticket signing. Justin Emmanuel. Ayman tries to play into the hole, but cut off so very well. They're defending in numbers. These are Robin Jadab, Shankar Shampingiraj, done well so far, holding up Justin Emmanuel. Talking about the big ticket signings, they got Pritham Kotal from the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. They got Milosh Drincic coming in. Ishan Pandita again from Jamshedpur. Prabir Das, who signed from Bengaluru. Naucha Singh from Mumbai City FC. Vikash from Trau. Vidyasagar from Bengaluru. So a lot of good signings.
Absolutely, but what I'm surprised about tonight from Kerala Blasters is that they've not really used the flanks to their advantage too much. Bengaluru FC is just staying compact and been defending in numbers from the central channel. That's when you want to use a little bit more of the flanks and put those accurate deliveries in from the flank. Then we've not seen much of that from Kerala Blasters in this match.
Again, that was ballooning up, and scoreline remains Kerala Blasters 2, Bengaluru FC 2. But what Kerala supporters, the Mandapara Brigade, is more interested and excited about is the new signing from Newcastle Jets, the A-League hitman, centre forward Joshua Soterio. So a lot of new talents coming into the Hero Indian Super League. 8 minutes of added time. This has been the trend now since the FIFA World Cup in Qatar, Aditi.
Yes, and I think the reason for that in this game is because of that injury. Salam Johnson scored in the second half. Hopefully he recovers quickly. Didn't look like a good tackle on him, and hopefully he can recover quickly and be back with Bengaluru FC. He was a new signing this season, coming in from Trau FC. Was really impressive for Trau, and but unfortunately the nights ended with an injury for him.
Again, a draw here doesn't help the cause of any of the sides. Bengaluru reach 2 points and the Blasters reach 1 point. And again, it's job easy for the Gokulam Kerala. The Malabarians would reach the playoff stage so very easily. Now, I know you all are glued to Sonny Sports 10-2 and Sonny Live, but you can't go anywhere. Post-match, what a great, exciting show is lined up. We'll talk about that. Luna setting up, selling a dummy into the area meant for Ishan Pandita. The height was not correct, Aditi.
A better delivery had to come in this situation. Really disappointing to see that cross. There were players present in dangerous areas. Rahul KP had made a brilliant fake run there. Disappointing from Kerala Blasters.
Yes, bit of delaying tactics, but that can at times be very dangerous. Bengaluru have to take the ball out of their own area. Good long ball. Space on the right. And again, this time into the attack. Good block from Jackson. He puts the body on the line. Great defending, but Bengaluru pressing very hard. We are into the injury time. Attack from the right. Robin Jadhav moved into very good position. Pressure again. Satyendra Jadhav. Good 1-2. But losing out. And talking about the Kolkata Derby, the Asia's oldest derby. That story, incredible. It's just going to come up right after the match. And the Sony Pictures Network original that takes up close and personal like you have never seen before. We'll hear from the former players, the journalists, the fans as they relive their accounts of what makes the derby so special, culminating in the 385th clash between the Kolkata Giants at the 132nd Indian Oil Durand Cup. That was a cross put in, not in the best of area. And watch it on the Sony Sports 10-2 at 8 p.m. just post-match. And also it would be streamed live on the Sony Live. On the far post, Amrit Kaur this time rises to the occasion.
Another corner to defend for Bengaluru FC in these dying minutes of the game. Saurav with the delivery again.
Unchallenged Justin, back to Ayman. What a goal he scored. The equalizer. Lines it on the left foot, and that was delivered again. Pritham Kotal, who has scored a few goals in the Hero Indian Super League as well. Moved so quickly, unmarked.
He is an aerial threat, Pritham Kotal, and now in these dying minutes you can see those crosses coming in, trying to find Ishan and Pritham Kotal, especially from set pieces.
Amrit Kaur, this time a safe regulation catch and quickly lunging into attack. Speeding up was Monirul Molla. There's always space because down to 10 men are the Blasters, because Hormipam has received the marching order. And what is the instructions from Frank? He wants his boys to come down, Aditi.
Yeah, would not be very happy with Kerala Blasters' performance tonight. They've had many opportunities, especially in the first half, where they could have easily doubled or tripled their lead. Danish Farooq coming close, Justin coming close in a few occasions. but now they had to struggle their way back to a 2-2 scoreline, which is not enough for them to continue or stay in the Durand Cup and progress to the next round.
So again, what an exciting tie at the dying minutes. Just about 2 minutes and 15 seconds of injury time left. The two Hero Indian Super League sides. But this time the Blues with their Colts, and they've done so very well. And Bengaluru, the transformed side they are with the development players. And the Blasters, a mix of the new recruits as well as the old guard, Adrian Luna, their darling. They scored so many goals, changed the complexion of so many matches in the Hero Indian Super League, Luna.
Kerala Blasters using the flank now, but still not able to get those accurate deliveries.
And appealing for a penalty for that contact, that free fall. But Venkatesh R is not interested. Scoreline, Kerala Blasters 2, Bengaluru FC 2. And what does Jackson and company have to offer now? Can they pull one and get the team into a lead, the 3 points? Because any of the side winning would be benefiting. A draw doesn't help any of the side's cause. It's opening up on the left, wide position, and into the area. But just failing to get that touch was Satyendra Yadav. Bibano Fernandez knows that. He could have got the third goal and could be the possible winner.
Yeah, Monirul Molla was lurking in behind, coming from far, reaching that far post, but good defending in the end. But that has been a vulnerable area for Kerala Blasters throughout this game and the last one. Defensively, in counter-attacks and in transitions, they've looked weak, they've looked outnumbered, and you could see Gokulam Kerala taking advantage of it in the last game, and now Bengaluru FC in every occasion going forward, they've looked threatening.
Robin Jadab is in the clear. Monirul Molla. Satyendra Yadav blinds it up with the left foot. Body not in perfect balance. 19 seconds added besides the stipulated 8 minutes of injury time. Scoreline doesn't change.
This was the effort again, so much time and space, late reaction from the Kerala Blasters players, but wasn't able to keep it on target and cause trouble for the goalkeeper Sachin.
Venkatesh R looks at his watch, blows a long blaster whistle, so it ends where it started. Justin got his name on the score sheet, the full-time score here at Kishore Bharati Kridangan. Kerala Blasters 2, Bengaluru FC 2. It doesn't help anywhere. And here the match in numbers, 2 goals, more shots by the Blasters and more on target, 4. But ball position, look at that, 64% Aditi.
Yeah, the possession was dominated by Kerala Blasters, but if you see shots or the stat that does make a difference is the final score, which is 2-2. Bengaluru FC were leading in the second half, and Kerala Blasters had to manage to get the equalizer and see a draw today.
This was supposed to be very, very exciting. We got 4 goals in the end. Started in the fashion normally it should have been. And what a great finish from the Nigerian. And then again, it was through the near post. Amrit Gop didn't get it perfectly guarded. The defense bit disoriented the Blues.
Yes, and Justin looked on fire today, right from the first whistle. Got that first goal for Kerala Blasters. But then came this equalizer from Bengaluru FC. Out of nowhere, they managed to pull one back, and this was the finish from Edmund, giving a breather for Bengaluru FC when the game was completely dominated by Kerala Blasters. Adriana Luna also came close to scoring, but keeper Amrit up to the task.
So with the change of ends, things remained the same fierce as it was. Bengaluru always put up a lot of pressure. And that was a great finish by Ashish. Look at the 180-degree turn and through the far post. And what a great thinking that.
A mistake there from Sahif for not clearing the line and the danger area in the first instance. But you have to give a lot of credit to Ashish Jha for that finish. Ishan Pandita was also brought into the action as a substitute, had 2 or 3 chances, but couldn't really keep it on target. But this was the goal that got Kerala Blasters back into the game from the substitute. Mohammad Amin coming in and slotting it in at the bottom corner. A cool, calm and composed finish in the end.
Yes, to me, Aditi, this was a wow moment. And here, again, Hormi Palm got the second yellow card and finally the marching